Welcome YouTubers, welcome world, welcome everybody. How are you doing on this beautiful afternoon? So, my name's Sea Spray. People know me as Clint. I've been a Transformer fan ever since I was a young child. I grew up with Transformers. I got out of it for a couple of years, got back into it, and I've been collecting action figures for about 10 years now. So, with that being said, I have a somewhat of a good understanding when it comes to Transformer toys and just to the nature of um, just what people want, what I want, what fans want, and just what Hasbro and Takara has put out over the years, and just I have a good understanding of it. So, with that being said, my point is this video is mainly about one Transformer in particular. Who is that Transformer? Well, I don't know if you can see certain aspects. I try to make certain stuff stand out and what have you, but Bumblebee. Transformers Autobot Bumblebee. Not this cute guy though. The live action movie one. The 2007 franchise live action, Michael Bay, Paramount, you name it, anything to do with the movie verse, Bumblebee is what I am talking about. Not so much the character from the movie per se, but the toy. The action figure, which is this one right here, which is this is a repaint that has been repainted a few times already. There's about, I'm gonna say, for deluxe size Autobot Bumblebees, I'm gonna say offhand, there's about maybe 5 or 6, give or take. But with that being said, there's probably repaints of each one, about at least 30 Bumblebees out there. This being one. Throughout this video, I'm either going to post pictures in the corner of this video of the different Bumblebees that I have, or I will just cut and kind of blend the videos in, kind of just showing you what I have. But my point of this is Bumblebee. We had enough Bumblebees. Please stop with the Bumblebees. Hasbro, Takara, stop. Please, I'm begging you. But not only that, the fans, the people who are buying them, I'm just as guilty. We need to stop, not promoting, but we need to stop supporting the Bumblebee toy cause that Hasbro is trying to push on us. My purpose, I wanted to make this video for at least a year now, because I'm getting sick of these Bumblebees for at least a year, but I still bought some in between that. But I was actually going to do a funny little video, I think before I got partner, because when you have partner you can't, well, either way you can't put music of other people's music on here, but I was going to put all the toy Bumblebees I have, and I was going to make some silly video. Ooh, who's this? We'll get to that in a second. And I was going to have Flight of the Bumblebee music to it, which would have been pretty funny, but I didn't do it, so that's my idea. But either way, I'm doing this video now, and I thought I can touch on the topic in a little bit more serious manner. And yeah, so with all these Bumblebees coming out, which I'm getting sick of, I'm also getting upset because certain figures that are good figures and who are hard to find, and people in certain aspects of the world cannot get this figure, but yet they are releasing more of the Bumblebee repaints. Please, enough with the Bumblebee repaints. So the figure I'm talking about is Reveal the Shield Windcharger. This was released a little bit earlier in Canada, which then was posted on various Transformer websites and YouTube, and just postings throughout the interweb from friends, Transformer fans, saying this guy is hard to find, this guy is an exclusive only to Canada, this guy is exclusive only to here, this guy was not coming out here, this guy is discontinued. This guy's causing a bit of a stir, and yet we are getting more and more Bumblebees. A little bit, some new ones, retooling and stuff like that, but that Target exclusive repaint. There's also an RC coming out, the one with the twisted body. A repaint of that's coming out, which we had another one coming out in these Target Zellers exclusive 2-packs, which again, 1 or 2 Bumblebees was released in that. There's RC, and there's also a Jazz repaint coming out, which that mold is dreaded amongst the Transformer community. So yeah, we get 3 molds people hate and complain about, but yet they are repainting it for yet, a second, third, 65th repaint already. So stop with the repaints. I cannot say this enough. Please support me. Make a video response if you want to this video to show your support of this, to make this stop, because it's good figures like this that are getting the shaft, and figures that we have way too many of that are stockpiling the place and polluting our planet with all this Bumblebee crap. Just please do me a favor and help me out, and maybe this video can get somewhat noticed, which I doubt, but regardless, it's worth a shot, because I'm going to try my best to stop supporting the Bumblebee repaints and figures. If there's a couple in there that I might like for certain aspects, I'm not going to lie, I'll get them. But if it's a repaint, unless it's an exclusive with another figure that I want, then I'll get it. Unless I'll buy it later separately on eBay or whatever. But regardless, we have to stop this. If we stop buying new Bumblebee figures, then they will stop making them. If you want to buy them secondhand, do so. But it goes with everything. If you buy stuff new, they'll keep mass producing stuff. And if you just reserve stuff and you treasure certain aspects of certain figures and not support that, then they won't make it. There's no demand for it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Also, very cool. I just wanted to mention this Bumblebee shirt came from Australia. My friend Craig Andrews sent it to me from out there. So it goes to show you that Transformer love throughout the world in the community. Very cool. So Craig, thank you. And yeah. And Craig's also mentioning to me that he wished there'd be some kind of BotCon or some kind of convention out in Australia. So if anybody knows anything that can help him out, please let me know and I'll let him know, or you can let him know. And if you want to contact him, I'll go through me and whatever. But either way, thanks Craig, you're a good friend, and keep up the good support. My voice is squeaking. Anyways, Bumblebee. I'm trying to not make this a long video because I tend to talk a lot. But Bumblebee, stop the cause of... Just please stop making Bumblebees. Hasbro, Takara, stop, please. And of course, to my fellow Transformer addicts, you gotta stop too. Stop it. So, also on another note, a bit of a boycott against boycott X-Men First Class movie. Shardimus Prime, he did a boycott video against that movie. Really good thoughts and opinions. Good, really well said video, and very cool. So if you want to support him on the boycotting of the X-Men First Class, if you don't appreciate what they're putting out, then definitely check that video out and you can support that, because he wants your support, and if you stop supporting that, good stuff will get made. So the whole point of this is stop making crap. Stop making crap. Stop wasting our time and energy getting these figures on our hard-earned money when you can be making other cool figures. And to cancel this Review of the Shield Generations line to make more movie figures that to me look like, most of them oversized McDonald's toys. Some of them do look pretty cool, some of them are pretty badass, Shockwave for example, Sentinel Prime, but some of them look pretty gross, and we're getting good figures like Windcharger here that are not seeing the light of day because of crap that is being repainted and pushed out, from 2007 to current. So do me, do you, do the world a favor and stop buying Bumblebee repaints. If it's a new mold like that Battle, okay, I have to admit, the Battle Blade Bumblebee that they released finally, that has everything you want in a deluxe size Bumblebee, is awesome. If they did that from the start, that would have been great. But they released, I'll show you after. We'll talk about it in a second. But from 100 repaints up until that one, and then they're backtracking, repainting 07 figures. Like that right there, that kind of just gets me. And to do that is kind of lazy to me, in my opinion. Some people who like Bumblebee will think that's cool. They have like their 1600th repaint, which is totally cool with me. But I don't want that. I want some new cool stuff, especially a repaint of Bumblebee. Come on, we have way too many. You have so many great figures out there. If you're gonna put movie figures out there, retool them. Props up. I want to say I really appreciate. We've been as fans complaining about not getting retooled figures, like heads, for example, just repainting the figure, and we were getting mad at that. You know, I was too, but I'm kind of a little bit biased when it comes to stuff like that. I like repaints, especially if they're a different character. If they're like a powered up version or whatever, then I'm kind of like, eh. But if it's like a Decepticon repaint, then that but then going an extra step, retooling the head and maybe adding some different weapons, that's awesome. And to keep doing that kind of stuff is really cool. And but just to keep repainting the same figure over and over and over again, it gets really repetitive and boring, and it just makes us as fans lose interest, and which then we lead to either going to customizers or third-party companies. So don't hate on them for picking up after the main companies, which are Hasbro and Takara, which are you guys. So don't crap on them. They're just giving us what we want as true fans who buy this stuff, you know, to make you guys money. So you guys are losing money only because you guys are not performing as what you should be, especially at this high in the game, you know, in the Hasbro Takara industry, in their years that they've been putting on toys. Repainting a figure for what, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know, 5, 6, 7 years now. That is too much. So that's it. Right now I guess we can cut into what I have, and I'll show you what I have, and you can check out the different Bumblebees that I have, and deluxe size, Robot Heroes, Legends, whatever. Regardless, I'll see you in a few seconds, and just check out my collection now. Hey everyone, I'm back, and as I was saying, here is my collection of Bumblebee toys. I was going to just show like my deluxes and all the repaints of the deluxes, but kind of just go to show you like just all the Bumblebees that I have and what they've put out. And this is not even a a dent in the fraction of what the amount of Bumblebees that are actually out there, ranging in all aspects and size and colors and repaints, retools, you name it. But this is just a little fraction of what I have. I'll just show you what I have in package. I possibly might have more in package elsewhere in my in my home, but I cannot find it at the moment. As you can see, I've been tearing apart this place looking for figures to Bumblebees and what have you. So as you can see, I do have a lot, but to what I show you have, all that stuff isn't actually Bumblebees. That's just my collection of doubles and triples of stuff that I've collected over the years. So moving on, as you can see, we have some Legends Bumblebees, Bumblebee repaints. There's Cliff Jumper, another Bumblebee there, released in a single pack. Got movie Bumblebee there, and some other repaints of pre-existing molds. This one's been repainted a few times, a few times there, numerous amount of times. We got one there. This is, I think, the one that came out right after the this old style one. There's this one, and it started from there, from Cliff Jumper, Stealth Bumblebee, you name it. I'll also show you pictures of those. I sold those, so I don't have them in hand, but they're actually packed up in a box. So I'll show you pictures of all the stuff that I have. So here we go to also we have these movie scene, battle scenes, screen battle packs, whatever they're called. So Bumblebee in there. That one's actually pretty nice. He has like Autobot insignia on his forehead and stuff, and looks really nice. Nicely painted and really accurate to the movie counterpart, give or take. And then down here we have Long Haul. What's his name? Long Haul? I can't remember his name. No, it's not Long Haul. Long Arm, I think his name is. Half a Bumblebee, kind of give that effect for the end of the movie. Hey, there's me. How you doing? Half Bumblebee in there for kind of give that final battle scene effect, but regardless, still a Bumblebee. And then we have this classical exclusive Legends Bumblebee that came in this Prime pack with the Legends Jazz. So 1, 2, 3, 4 repaints there already. So just to give you a little heads up there. That's just there's so much more. And then moving on, this guy is a little bit different. He's an Unleashed figure. They didn't make many of these. I think only 2 of them are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even 3. But they're movie accurate kind of statues, but still a Bumblebee. It's really nice actually. I might open this one day. And then you get this one, of course. This is the old Bumblebee that I was talking about. As you can see, here he is in a 2-pack, Barricade. And then moving on, we got the one I showed you over here. It's Bumblebee. Then we have, there is a premium one that came out with a retooled head, battle mask head, and then a few variants of battle damage and store exclusives and what have you. But again, here's some more repaints. Bumblebee's battle damage target exclusive 2-pack, which was also at Ziller's, which is a Canadian store, which is now bought out by Target. And then moving on, again, another Bumblebee, which is the same as this and this and this. This is the premium one actually I was talking about. But again, moving on, another repaint. Very, very annoying. And then moving on, we have Revenge of the Fallen stuff. You know, we have Human Alliance Bumblebee, which was released twice with Sam. He had 2 different outfits or whatever, but 2 repaints of Bumblebee in that line of the Human Alliance. And then we have these 2 packs that I think 2 of them had Bumblebees in them, as you can see. And there's also a couple like Walmart exclusive 2 packs with Deluxe and a Legends, and there's a Bumblebee in that one as well. So this is the first kind of preview canon Bumblebee that came with the Revenge of the Fallen line. This was repainted a few times, which in my opinion is kind of tacky, but all these repaints I have of Bumblebees are just going to be in vehicle modes. So now, if I have any more impact stuff in between when I cut this and show you my loose stuff, then I'll show you, but this is it. And as you can see, you know, I got a good chunk of them, and there's still a bunch that I haven't picked up or just don't really care about, or, you know, ranging in all sizes, and you know, there's even like ones that come in like the protoforms, and you can put, you know, the car parts onto them. I think there's a Prime and Bumblebee with that one. Again, they range in all aspects of the toy continuum, if that makes sense. But anyways, moving on to loose figures. So let's do this. Alright guys, and here I am with all my loose Bumblebees. This is pretty much all of them. I might have a couple more here and there, but aside from that, this is pretty much it. And of course, Cliff Jumper, who is pretty much repaint / retool of Bumblebee anyway. So just to show you the mold, just to show you how it's been used, not just in Bumblebee repaints, which is a little bit cooler than just a rally sport Bumblebee or something like that, because you know, Bumblebee is a cool character and he should have his own toy, even if it is a repaint of Bumblebee. But I like how, you know, like this for example, they retooled the head, so that was pretty cool. Same heads, and then same heads with these live action ones. And ooh, I also have an Activators Cliff Jumper who has a different head, so that was pretty cool. And same head, but anyways, you get my point. So just to give you a little quick look at my Bumblebee toys, ranging from Robot Heroes to Legends to Activators to Deluxes to Mighty Mugs to McDonald's toys, and so on and so forth. Classics, Cybertron / Classics Universe, animated, live action, Speed Stars. Those are like those Hot Wheels style colors, as you can see. And I also have a Bumblebee race car track. You definitely can check that review out, and that's also Bumblebee inspired. So another Bumblebee there. We got some Robot Heroes, movie and classics, like G1, McDonald's stuff. Flip that around. When you push the button, Bumblebee flips around. Mighty Mugs, classics. That's been repainted so many times already, and these are in the process of being transformed, but you get the point. All the deluxes. There's about three to 4, maybe 5 different molds here repainted. You know, with the same mold, but just like a retooled head or something like that, which makes it a little bit different. But regardless, they're pretty much all the same, except for like these canon ones have a simpler transformation, say like this one over here would, for example. But they're different transformations, kind of different molds. I'll just take a quick little look here. As you can see, sorry about the cap there, a little bit different in transformations and stuff, but again, a couple different Bumblebees. How many Bumblebees do we really need? This one, on the other hand, is pretty cool. Like I said, you know, if they did this one from the start, he's a little bit larger compared to your average deluxe. Like, I don't know, he's a little bit larger, but he's pretty cool because he has a cannon that converts. He has a battle blade. He has a face that has nice detailing and light piping, and then he has this battle mask that flips down. But anyways, he has two different style of faces here, is my point. Regardless to, like, just say this, for example, which is ugly. So anyways, he looks pretty cool, nice, you know, looks nicely detailed, nice articulation and stuff, but regardless, another Bumblebee. This is the best one though, I have to say. In my opinion, I would have to say this, even though he's a little bit large, I like this Bumblebee the best. And Movieverse. But, you know, we got these two. Bumblebee, War from Cybertron, pretty cool. I like this guy actually. Some people don't like it because it's kind of chubby and whatnot, but I like it. And of course we have these classics, as you can see here. Again, 3 different ones. What else? That's pretty much it. You know, we got these repaints stuff, different heads, and Cliff Jumper, Stealth Bumblebee. And then we got, of course, we got the G1 where it all started. It's the best one in my opinion, of course. Animated. And you know, you get the gist of it, but I just want to show you like what kind of Bumblebees are out there, and there's so much more. Like, this is like not even a fraction of what is out there in the world. But if you have a Bumblebee collection and you want to show it in a video response, definitely add it to this. If you're not so much wanting to support the cause of the stop of the live action movie Bumblebees, then you definitely can just, you know, show your collection off if you want to, because it's pretty cool to see, you know, how much stuff is out there when you put it all together. But yeah, so just wanted to give you a little look here, and we're going to cut into me talking again in the vault and kind of rounding up this video and giving my final thoughts and stuff like that. But oh, what the heck is that? There's something out there on the street. I read today, I thought it was a joke, but there's apparently a protest against the Transformer Bumblebee cause. And I thought I was like just like on my own, but apparently the word got out before I could put this video up. And hold on, let's just take a look over here. As you can hear, they're yelling. Okay, so if you're still with me, I hope you enjoyed just looking at what I have. You know, like I said, I have a lot of stuff. I told you, you know, a lot of repaints, like I said. But I do like Bumblebee. I think he's pretty badass. A lot of the Autobots are pretty badass in the lots action film, especially Prime. This guy, he gives nobody mercy. So, anyways, Bumblebees, lots of Bumblebees, lots of repaints. We need to stop. That's it. I just wanted to talk and vent to you guys a little bit. You know, I know Bumblebee is one of the 4 big name Transformers. We have Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Starscream. And then of course Soundwave and a few other names, you know, going a little bit lower than that, Grimlock or whatever. But regardless, he's a big namer. The name sells. That's why they pump him out. And I heard that if they make an Optimus Prime toy, he sells twice as much. But I see way more Bumblebee figures for some reason. So I guess the name really sells. So let's just try and, you know, downsize on the repaints and just kind of move on. Let the mold go. Move on. Do something different. And just kind of think to the next level of doing something different with the Bumblebee movie franchise toys, because the 3rd movie's in 3D, they're doing something different, so the toys, I think, need to do something different. This mech tech stuff, I think it's a waste of engineering that could have been put into the figure, which I do know that Hasbro, I think, don't quote me on this, I think I read that they made these figures a little bit more simpler because the fans, or the people who bought the Revenge of the Fallen toys, were complaining they were too difficult. So if that's the case, then that's cool that they are looking out for people like that. But at the same time, some of them don't look very good. I will buy some, but some of them don't look very good. So that's it. I'm blabbing. This is Seaspray. Please support my video and my cause, because I don't see anybody, you know, pushing this out to the world, because it needs to be done. We need to stop this, and the world's going to be overtaken with yellow, which I'm not a big fan of yellow. So that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Seaspray. Please support your Transformer community, And please rate, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. This is Seaspray, and I'll see you later.